There are some officials predicting that this could be a record turnout. Already, the state processing upwards of 350,000 mail-in ballots, and that's close to a quarter of the eligible voting population of the state of Utah. So a lot of interest in this primary election for a variety of reasons. Now, we're at the drive-through polling place here in Farmington, and that's where people who did not receive their ballot in the mail, which most of us should have received weeks ago, for folks who didn't receive their ballot or who are unable to mail in a ballot due to disability or other reasons, they're allowed to come here today. Now, most folks, though, they've already voted using the United States Postal Service, receiving their ballot in the mail several weeks ago, filling it out and sending it in. Voters should have already got that. And if you haven't done it yet, you can send it back through the mail today. It's a self-addressed postage stamped envelope, so you don't need a stamp even. All you got to do is fill it out and stick it in the mail. Make sure it's postmarked by today. There are drop boxes set up in each county, and those are open until 8 tonight. Now, for folks who don't know, here's a little update. Republicans, they'll be voting on the candidates for governor. Spencer Cox, Greg Hughes, John Huntsman Jr., and Thomas Wright. Also, Republican candidates for Attorney General, the incumbent Sean Reyes being challenged by Utah County Prosecutor David Levitt. They will challenge to see then the winner will go up against Democrat Greg Skordas in November. Democrats and Republicans will also be voting for candidates for the 1st Congressional District. And Republicans will vote in the 4th Congressional District to see who's going to challenge Democrat Ben McAdams later this fall. That's expected to be a very hotly contested race. Now, we're not expecting, as you mentioned, Dan, to see complete results right away. Maybe not even, before the week is over, maybe even a couple of weeks because of all the mail-in balloting. State officials are warning again, it could be days, potentially weeks. But we will bring you the most updated results as we get them into our newsroom after the polling places, the mail-in ballot drop box places close today. The GOP, by the way, has a closed primary, meaning voters have to be registered as Republicans to participate. And we've seen more people switch parties, switch over to the Republican side in order to take part in this closed primary today. Unaffiliated voters, they may be able to change party affiliation at drive-up locations like the one we're at today, but there is not the usual same-day registration, which happens when you show up at a typical polling place. So a lot to be decided. It could take a while before it's over, but a lot of Utahns expected to take part in today's primary. For now, we're live in Farmington. Scott McCain, Fox 13 News, Utah.